going to segue into one of our two last topics, which are both quick topics, but I want to hear your thoughts on your most anticipated movies of this year. Give me your three picks.
All right, Dune 2
Part two. Okay, yes.
for,
Yeah,
for big time.
for
Dune
obvious
2.
reasons.
Um, I would say the new Mission Impossible,
Dead Reckoning.
Dead Reckoning.
Okay.
Can't wait to see that. And the last one, probably I guess Transformers,
Okay. Rise of the Beast.
Rise of the Beast.
new one.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? That may be my fourth. What other movies do we have coming out this
we
year?
have John Wick that's going to drop at the end of this month.
Yeah,
The Flash in July
So
or
Flash.
June.
You know what? Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to just the Flash.
Guardians
but
3 in May, as we just mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even as excited anymore about those movies.
Really? Because of
Yeah.
Marvel, like the whole. You
I don't
have
know.
Marvel fatigue?
Probably, you know what? Probably, yeah. But I mean, I can't wait to see
How they do
how
it.
they do it. But I can't wait for Blade. I mean, they just.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're going to tie Blade into some of the um, multiversal war type
Yeah.
thing, And but I also can't wait to see the what is that?
Which one?
the Captain America.
Oh, well, that's not till 2024.
Not the Captain America, the one with the. Wow, I'm drawing a
Captain
blank.
Marvel?
No, the shapeshifters. What they call it? Again?
Oh, Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
I believe that's a
Jesus
Disney
Christ.
Plus show still.
So is that going to be a Disney
Yeah.
Plus?
I mean, it still can be a
So,
part
I
of your
mean,
most
I
anticipated.
look forward to see that. But yeah, I mean, for movie wise, I'm just drawing a blank. But those two for sure, I can't wait to see.
Those are
I
solid.
mean, the Beetle too. I mean,
Or also
the Blue Beetle.
Spider-Verse. That also comes out.
There you go, Spider-Verse for sure.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse. I'm looking forward to that. But I want to see what they do with the Blue Beetle because
Yeah.
there's no previews. All you just have is just the posters right
And
now.
that's the most
So it's just
interesting part
weird.
about DC. I feel like obviously I don't think James Gunn is necessarily worried about the marketing of these movies that aren't even in his whole new grand plan.
It sounds like, from what he said, it sounds like Blue Beetle is in his plan
Like
too,
his-
in a
a part of
sense,
his new
because it's more of like an origin story.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the fact, especially for the new Superman movie, he's going to be writing and directing. I think that would be really good. The approach he's going with it is giving it a fresh new look, starting everything from scratch, and basically taking the Marvel formula and just
Flipping it on its head.
flipping it and then using it the
For his
proper way. So
advantage.
that way you have longevity.
Yeah.
Should be stretching that,
And this
that
this,
bad boy
this
out
plan is
forever.
going for 10 years is what
Yeah.
he said. It's 10
Yeah, the
years.
first one. Yeah, so yeah, it'd be
I
cool.
think for me
Takes
my
another, at least 2 years to make a movie.
yeah. So Superman drops in 2025 is what he
yeah,
said.
yeah.
So I guess going on to my top three, I'm trying to think because the problem is with me, there's so many movies that are convoluted for me. Not all of them I'm necessarily too excited for. It's just obviously I have my number one, in my opinion, for this year would be John Wick Chapter 4. I mean, as much as I love,
Not Dune 2.
it's the problem is with Dune. I'm on it's on same levels. They're in my top two because I love the John Wick movies. Granted, I didn't start watching them until like let's say what two years ago, a year ago.
Yeah.
But the second I watched it, and I watched I think 1, 2, and 3 all back to back, I thought they were one of the greatest movies I've ever watched. Only for the simple fact that it does so much right. It keeps you engaged. It's like one of those franchises.
The world
Yeah.
of John Wick is so
Yeah.
deep and vast that
It's one of those things that
so
you.
much.
It's one of those things that one of those franchises that came out of nowhere. That was like okay, like it's not like it's
a sleeper hit.
yeah. It wasn't based on anything. There's no book, nothing like that. It was just someone decided to make a movie about an assassin, and it's kept its
Bad
longevity.
assassin.
And I guess yeah. So John Wick will be my number one. Dune Chapter 2 obviously will be my second one, coming off of Dune Chapter 1, which was, oh my God, Denis Villeneuve has made one of the greatest movies of our time, in my opinion. That movie is beautiful.
Which movies is
Dune, yeah, the first
Yes.
one. It's beautiful. The story,
Yeah.
it's a slow burn, and that's why I feel like some of the people didn't like it, but they don't understand the point
Yeah.
of Dune Chapter 1.
It's-
Just wait
it's
till you get to
very-
Chapter 2.
Very artistic.
Yeah, because once you get to Chapter 2, all the people that were
Everything blows up.
yeah.
Opens up.
complaining about the action, the lack of action from Chapter 1, You just wait till chapter 2. You'll get the story of chapter 1 and the action all with it. But Dune, yeah, definitely will be my number 2. And to wrap it up for me, I think my third would definitely be Spider-Verse. Only for the simple fact that first one, I consider Spider-Verse that whole year of 2018, which had Avengers: Infinity War. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp came out that year. And then there was some DC movie that came out that year, I believe. But regardless of that, I don't really care about the DC movie.
Green Lantern.
It was something goofy that came out. But that Spider-Verse I think was the best superhero movie of that year.
Oh yeah.
Even with Infinity War in it.
Hands down, it was
Because
like,
it was just
it was different.
Oh yes, for sure.
It was totally different.
And it's arguably one of in my opinion, it's between that and Spider-Man 2 for the best Spider-Man movie of all time.
I gotta like Spider-Man 2. It's
That's what I'm
all
saying.
right.
I think Spider-Man 2 was really good because
I think it got watered down too.
After No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home was really nice.
It was a good movie.
I really like No Way Home.
But bringing it back, I feel like kind of lost the value. Like the characters back, I feel like it kind of diminished some of the value from those older movies because now I've seen them again. But so that's gonna be our most anticipated. I think your list is pretty good. I like your list. Your list is pretty solid. They're very similar besides our number ones, I believe.
Right.
But so that's gonna wrap up our most anticipated movie of the year. What is y'all's most anticipated movies of this year?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Do you have 1? Do you have 2? Do you have 3? Just let us know in the comments what you think is gonna be good. Also, let us know what you think is not gonna be that good. Do you agree with our list or do you not? Let us know in the comments
and
below.
Soon we'll be coming out with recommended movie lists.
Yes.
So you guys can just grab that.
A longer deep dive.
In a description. And so just so you can see what kind of movies we're into and what kind of genres we like. And hope you guys enjoy it. But we'll put that together for you guys soon.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this is going to be the end of our first episode. I think this was a very, very, very solid discussion. First episode that we had here.
Yep.
I'm very excited for the future of this podcast. We're obviously, like I said at the very beginning, we're talking about media, movies, TV shows, critiquing them, deep diving into them, and all that.
And even feel free to leave in the comments what kind of movies or what movies you want us to break down for you, what you want us to critique for you.
Yes.
What our thoughts are about movies, different shows, different even I guess sometimes even video games because you like to play video games.
Exactly. Yes. Very much so. We'll definitely talk about that at some point.
Yeah. So yeah.
But yeah, for sure. That's gonna be our first episode of the Media Decoded podcast.